Westbound, far as you can make it. On denial, touchdown, looking for the darkest street on the bay.
Hi guys, I wanted to show you my what I call my travel makeup, and I call it my travel makeup because I use very few products. It's a really great way of kind of using those kind of products that have like multi-use for a few different areas, and it means that I can pack really small because I usually travel with only hand luggage, especially when I'm kind of going back and forth to Sweden. And like this weekend I'm going to a gala, and I know I'll only gonna have hand luggage, and most of my hand luggage will be my dress, so I don't fit that much makeup in. There's not much space, so I'm gonna bring these products I'm showing you now. So first of all, this is a new favorite. It is by Terry, and it's a brightening CC serum. So with this one is quite dark, so it's Sunny Flash, and I don't use it in my entire face. I think if you go for a slightly lighter colour you can, or maybe when I'm a little bit more tanned later on. But for now I am gonna just use a little bit of this, and I'm gonna put it just on the places where I would normally have a little bit of a tan. So if you think about all the places the sun would actually naturally hit you, it's top of the forehead, on the cheekbones, bridge of the nose. I tend to go down the sides of the nose as well, especially because I got freckles. Not that many right now, but they usually come out a bit later in the summer. A little bit on my chin. And as you see, the only thing I got underneath now is moisturizer and a little bit of primer as well. So it's literally not much more than this. And then because this is a little bit dark, you definitely want to go down your neck a bit, just so that you don't end up with kind of like a tanned face and not very tanned neck. So I tend to just pull it down onto my neck and décolletage as well. So like that. And that's the first step. So I'm not going to use foundation at all. I'm just going to use that CC serum, and I'm also going to use an Isadora cover up. So that's a little concealer. Yay, luckily today I have a spots, which is an excellent opportunity for me to show how I'm covering spots. Not that I do anything particular, but at least you can see that, yeah, I get spots too. It doesn't happen very often, especially not now, since I'm 35. But it does happen now and then. I think it was a sun cream that didn't really agree with me, but hey ho, it happens. So I'm just gonna go under my eyes with this. And I also, to make this a bit more multi-use, I'm going to use it as a base for my eyeshadow, because it's quite just a nice clean canvas. Like this. And then around my nose, I'm going to go up a little bit and down around the top lip as well. So around the top lip, same thing here. And then I'm going to use it just here on my cheekbone, my jawbone, and same thing here. So it's literally just all the places where I didn't put the bronzer or the CC bronzer. I'm going to put a little bit around the lips, and then obviously the spot. It's a bit of help. Okay. So I'm not going to use any powder because I quite like to have a bit of sheen, and I don't get overly oily these days, so I'm just going to leave it like this and start with a bit of a blusher straight away. So as you can see, I now have kind of covered and concealed a bit, and that's actually kind of my base done very quick, especially because I'm a mom. I don't have a lot of time, so that's one of the kind of main things that I always need to save in is time and space. So the second thing I'm going to use, this is a Revlon one. It's called a Peach Glow, and it's like, it's a blusher. I think it's meant to be a blusher. Yeah, brush on to enhance complexion for natural. Yeah, it's a highlighting highlighting blush palette, and I'm going to use this as a whole to start with, and let's just give it a little bit of a touch here just on my cheekbones, so it gives that little bit of sheen and a little bit of colour as well. And go down the bridge of my nose, a little bit up here and a little bit there, and then I'm going to move over, and as you can see I use my products a lot, so this is, this is something that I really like because it's barely anything left. So I'm going to use the top one, which is a little bit more of a whiter one, a whiter colour, and I'm going to just go where I would normally put my highlighter. So on the cupid's bow, under, tip and bridge of my nose, and also the inside of my eye. There we go. As you can see, it's quite a nice, it gives quite a nice sheen to the face, but it's still fairly subtle. So what I'm gonna save both kind of time, money and space now is, instead of having lots of eyeshadows with me, I'm actually gonna keep on using this palette for the eyes as well. So I'm just gonna go to a slightly goldier one, that the tone that's one down there, and I'm just gonna put that over the lid. So this will be quite a sheeny makeup, but I really like sheen, so I don't mind at all, and I just think that it looks quite fresh and summery. It's a great summer makeup, and this got a nice gold tone to it, so I'm using that on the whole outside of kind of outer corners of my lid, and I'm also going to go under the eye. So like that. You see, it just doesn't do much, but it does something, which is quite nice. And then I'm going to go on to the darker colour that's in the middle, and that is going to go under the eyes. I noticed that a lot of people are really worried or scared of putting too much colour under the eyes, and it doesn't end up looking like you haven't slept, I promise. It just frames your eyes really nicely if you put a little bit more. So don't be scared of actually putting colour under your eyes. And I'm going to put it in the outside corner here, and also alongside my eye, like that, in the crease. So this is a fast makeup, but it's still not, it's natural, but it's still a made up look. Lots of a lovely sheen. See, and then I'm going to just give it a little blend like this with the gold tone shadow again. So I like to kind of blend a bit with my fingers. There we go. So that's all the eyeshadow done. Then I'm gonna do my second kind of multi-use product, and it's a eyebrow shade or shadow, and it's called Brow Box Honey Pot by Urban Decay. And I'm gonna use the slightly darker of the colours, and this is for the eyebrows, and I'm going to use it for my eyebrows, but first I'm going to use it to just define my lash line a bit. So I'm using it as a bit of a liner, but obviously not as strong as a regular liner. So obviously you can use pens for this as well. It might even be even more space saving to just have one pen that works both for your eyebrows and for your lash line. But at the moment I'm using this shadow, so I'm going to use this in the tutorial here as well. The vlog. So you can see it's just doesn't give loads of colour, but it definitely gives like definition to the eyes. And I really like when it's more natural, so this, to me, if I'm going to an event or something, this is perfect, both kind of day and night. So I'm just going to finish this off with, I mean the curler is a bit of a, you don't have to bring a curler, I just really like curling my eyelashes, because it just lifts nicely. I know there's lots of mascaras that does that too, so, or if you already have nicely curled lashes, you don't need one of those. So I'm going to use my LCC 18 Hours mascara, which is my favourite. I showed it earlier in a vlog, and I think it might have been discontinued. I hope not, because I am running out. So I'm just going to do a couple of layers of this. Underneath as well. I find that if you are good with your eyeshadow under the eye, it looks much better than when you put mascara under. So then it kind of ties it all together and really, really nicely frames your eye. You see the difference between when I have mascara and I don't have mascara. So mascara is my best friend at the moment, because no matter how tired I am, I always feel like I get a boost out of just putting a little bit of mascara on my lashes, and I'm almost ready to go. And especially if I put a little bend in them as well. That's not my baby. Like, there's a baby crying, but that's actually not my baby. There's someone else's baby. For once. There we go. These lashes. I think lashes are really important. Some people use fake lashes. I can't stand the feeling of them. I feel like I got 2 bugs that's been sitting on my eyes for the whole night, so I can't actually have lashes, because I end up just pulling them off. And I know, especially when I'm modelling and I'm there and I just feel like, oh, I feel really tired. I feel like it's just like sinking my eyelashes and making me feel like I should go to bed. So yeah, no eyelashes for me. So going on to eyebrows, and then I'm gonna use the same product again, same brush. The Honeypot eyebrow. So this has its own little mirror, so I'm just gonna use that instead. And I use the lighter of the colours there. Like that. And then last but not least, this is what everyone asks me about. It's Isadora Sculpting Lip Liner in colour Naked. Everyone always asks me what's on my lips. This is it. It's just this pink liner that I just put all over my lip. If it doesn't disappear on me. Good. And that's it. I probably have to go over my spots again with my concealer, but to do another little concealer round after if I have the time, just to kind of cover up anything you can see. But there we go. A kind of glowy makeup with only a couple of products. I think, how much did I use? I used product wise with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products and a couple of brushes. I think that's pretty good for a fairly done makeup. Just a bit of shush on the hair and voila, I am ready to go out. So if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to do more and more of them. I'm mixing it up. I'm doing makeup, I'm doing a bit of fashion, I'm doing a little bit about modelling and things like that, and you can always come with lots of ideas and suggestions, because I really enjoy making these vlogs, and I just need even more subjects. So please feel free to send me a little message, either going to my Instagram at Tess Montgomery, or on the blog tessm.sc, and just write me a little note saying, you know, I would like you to show this, or I would like to see this, or how do you do that. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you're gonna go off and do your fabulous makeups with only a couple of products, and then you look amazing on your trips. Bye!